Hello, Owlette and Merry Meet. Thank you so much for joining me today on this beautiful summer. Morning is just beautiful. There's a beautiful breeze out, and I'm just loving it. I hope everyone is doing fantastic right now. And we are going to go ahead and do a special reading for you today, which I'm so excited to offer you. This is a personal spread that I once wrote for myself when I was trying to figure out how I wanted to move forward with my dream, which is currently what I'm doing right now, is offering tarot readings and psychic readings to all of you. And so I thought I would go ahead and offer this for you, and let's go ahead and see what we have for you. We have 3 piles to pick from. We have owl number 1 with this beautiful agate bracelet. And then we have owl number 2 with this beautiful turquoise bracelet. And then we have owl number 3 with this beautiful moss agate bracelet, which is my daughter's favorite. All right, so let's go ahead and you can take a moment and decide what you want. I'll go ahead and show it to you one more time. So number 1 with the beautiful agate bracelet here. And then we have group number 2, this owl, with the turquoise bracelet. And then we have number 3 here with this beautiful moss agate bracelet. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the energy while you decide which group resonates with you. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start with group number 1. I'm just going to move these 2 other piles over to the side until another time. Alrighty, here we go. Owl number 1 with this beautiful agate bracelet. Let's go ahead and see what your vision may be. So you have the Ace of Spring, which is the Ace of Wands in tarot. It says it's time to take action, being fearless and happily pursuing your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. So immediately when this card came out, I thought of someone who wants to have their own homestead and to live off-grid. Maybe have their own garden, have their own animals, their own farm, maybe build their own tiny home. I was just feeling like this energy of wanting to be away from society and be as self-sufficient as possible, and just having their own home, having their own garden, having their own animals and growing their own food, maybe making their own clothing, and just one of those things, and really using all the talents and skills and they possibly can have to grow their own and have their own lifestyle completely away from society, and to do kind of living in their own world. Pretty much that's what is coming through with that, because the Ace of Spring here is, you can see there's this young girl who's planting this tree. Maybe you would like fruits trees. That'd be wonderful. I have a few myself over this direction, some pears and apples and plum. And really, planting all the seeds they want for their future, just to kind of do things their own way. So, what is the doubt that's keeping you grounded? Maybe from not pursuing this vision. So we have the 7 of Winter, which is the 7 of Swords. And so there is a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. And then we have the Princess of Autumn, which is the Page of Autumn in Tarot. It says, happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. So I'm feeling like coming through that maybe you have invested in a different career. Maybe you have studied and did quite a lot of work in a different direction. But regardless, it's not a very honest direction of being honest with yourself of really truly what it is you want. Maybe you feel like you need to have a lot of material things and have, all the degrees and everything else that may come through, and just is coming through that also maybe you're not feel like you have enough knowledge to accomplish maybe building your own home or growing your own garden, maybe just feeling like you don't have the necessary skills to accomplish that, and it feels maybe you feel like you're wanting to run away from the truth that that's really something you want. Maybe you want a simpler lifestyle. And then we have the next pile is the opinion of others that may be holding you back. So you have the Four of Summer here. This is the Four of Cups in Tarot. It says being distracted, failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to appease others. Feeling trapped between intelligence and emotional. That's the Two of Winter there, and this is the Four of Summer. So coming through with this is that maybe there's some who just really tell you that what you are dreaming and what you want is just discontentment. You're feeling like maybe they're telling you that, oh, you should be grateful for what you already have. You've already invested so much in your career and studying, and maybe just you don't have what it takes to make the tough decisions in life when you're out there in off-grid, and to be as self-sufficient as possible. So really telling you differently, maybe, even though I feel like you are an extremely intelligent person, maybe just telling you that you don't have the necessary skills to have your own homestead and to be on your own in that kind of way. So, the healing that you need to do to move towards your vision. So you have the Eight of Winter, which is the Eight of Swords in Tarot. It says, you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want, and the Hermit. So find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. So this really is so beautiful in confirmation from Spirit, is that you do have what it takes, what it is your soul needs, and go ahead and move away from those doubts that are keeping you from the ground, and instead of keeping you from flying onward towards your vision. So, and it's really great here too, like I love this little healing break here, like little tidbit, is to find a mentor. So I think that's really great. I think you definitely have the intelligence and the willpower to accomplish whatever it is you find possible for you. And so if you maybe talk to someone who may have experiences in, building their own homestead, building their own tiny home, or a gardener, there's lots of options for you. Just go ahead and move away from all those things that are really not lies that are preventing you from moving towards what it is you truly want. So, and I love this is that the Hermit also kind of confirms that, like, desire of just being off-grid and having your own homestead, and it's really positive for your healing and your spiritual growth. So, advice from your animal guide or spirit guide. We're using animal today. So we have the bee, community. You are a powerful creator. You work blessings in everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. And I think that ties in extremely well with the Ace of Spring, which we are seeing here, with reminding me of a gardener, homestead kind of energy, and maybe possibly you want to have bees on your new property and be a beekeeper. And I really feel like the advice is that one thing with this is like bees are an endangered animal right now, and so the more we have here, the more you decide to maybe have a simpler living, it does actually help the whole hive or the world at large. So this is something really beautiful to see, and I love that this animal is coming out for you to just kind of represent this dream of, I can even just see it in my mind, this beautiful home with beehives and having a garden and being. Get it? Being. So I really do feel like that is something that is really empathized right now with this animal guide that's coming up for you right now. It's just being. And I just recently saw 1111 on the recorder right there. So take that in mind, that it is divinely guided. All right. And the outcome or the hope that you may have for this. You have the 9 of Summer, which is the 9 of Cups. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time in your life. And then you have the Sun. So plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead towards accommodations and gratitude for blessings in life. So I think this is really fantastic, is that if you do take the step to go ahead, and I'll clarify the step again for you, is that go ahead and find a mentor and move away from those self-doubts and the lies that you're telling you that you can't possibly survive in a simpler lifestyle. Just go ahead and find a mentor and come back and resonate with taking time with yourself and studying and finding those that may help you accomplish this dream. So the 9 of Summer is the 9 of Cups. This is wishes coming true. The Sun is success, and I especially feel like that is very much attuned with like this bee energy of just like being out there and growing and having a very beautiful existence in your own homestead. All right, thank you so much, pile number 1, and I wish you the best of luck on going towards your vision. Bye for now. Hello, group number 2. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what your vision may be. So here is the little owl you chose for group number 2 with the turquoise bracelet. Let's go ahead and see what it is your vision may be. So you have, for the first question, what is your vision? What is your dream? So you had 2 cards that came out for that. You have the Queen of Summer, which is the Queen of Cups. Beautiful, like sunflowers behind her. I love that, the scenery in that picture. And then you had the Queen of Autumn, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So for coming through with this, I have 2 messages that are coming through right now. So right now I'm feeling with this is like, I feel that most often that you want to step into a leadership role and maybe run your own business in some way. Maybe something to do with the healing arts, perhaps, or something to use your intuition. But regardless, let me go ahead and just read the messages here real quick. So for the Queen of Autumn, it says, be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to work to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. So I'm feeling like I was really drawn to there with the ability to make anything more beautiful. So maybe something in the interior design or fashion. But also a little side note, of course, take whatever resonates with you. Since we have two women coming in here with now, maybe you have a relationship with someone, that a significant other that you would like to join forces with. So take whatever may resonate. So, but regardless of that, I feel like you want to have some kind of role, some kind of leadership role that you are dreaming of. So, the doubt that may be holding you back right now, keeping you to the ground. So you have the Death card in tarot, but that's not necessarily what always this is about. So this is release. So letting go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, the time to move on. So coming with that maybe also you have some relationships maybe that you've been currently holding on to, or certain events that just really feels like you haven't completely let go of. It's just kind of holding you back. Maybe there is even, just since this is a doubt question, you have doubts. Maybe whatever it may be, self-doubts are coming through. But regardless, it's preventing your transformation. So, and also maybe something, a death in the family, probably. Of course, take whatever may resonate. But regardless, there is something that holds you back. And this is pretty much a butterfly card. It's talking about what healing that may need to be done, that it is to release. And there is no child here in this picture, but I swear, looking through this through the camera, it does look like there is a child holding her hand right here. So I'm feeling coming through with this. Maybe there are some self-doubts from childhood that may prevent you from becoming this version of yourself, this beautiful butterfly, whatever may feel for you, grown person that you feel who can stand in her own power. So that's just feeling coming through. Take, of course, whatever may resonate. So what self-doubts from our opinions of others that are keeping you to the ground? So you have life experience. This is the Tower in tarot, and it says, let go of the belief system that no longer works for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. So this, paired with this, I know there's no child in this card, but I'm feeling coming with this message is that maybe there was something that happened in your childhood that was pretty much life-changing, and maybe you feel the doubt from your parents or your community that you may get judged for taking whatever action it is you feel to be step up into that leadership role. But with this is also with this life-changing event that may have life experience. So that's exactly it is. So sometimes that life experience that you did have sometimes makes you the most fantastic leader, because you know what it is to fall down and to pick yourself back up. So something to think about. All right, the healing that you need to do to move towards your vision. You have the 10 of Spring. So ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. I love the visionary artwork in this tarot right here, this card. Usually in a normal tarot, you see a man who is so weighed down by climbing up a mountain with so many wands on his back, he looks like he's about to break. But as you can see here, this woman is very calm. She has a secret smile on her face, and she has the baskets on her shoulder that is balanced. So something to think about. So it's really just finding a balance in your life and what may work for you, and maybe to help with that balance is asking for help from others. And sometimes that is even the greatest quality in leadership, is learning to when to ask for help. And so maybe that is something to consider, is that you don't have to do it all. I'm sure there is many out there who would love to help you, and I think that is a beautiful quality to have, is to learn to when to ask for help. and when it comes to your responsibilities, and when it comes to your healing. All right, the action that you need to take to go towards your vision. You have the Three of Autumn. I love this card so much. So it says, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. So, I think the first step for you right now is maybe you've been working on your creative talents of some kind. Maybe you have been designing your own clothes, or maybe some kind of design interior. So the first step is just getting it out there somewhere. And like even how I did for myself was just a little post here and there on Facebook that, hey, I was available to do personal readings if you're interested. It's always finding the first step. And so the first step is going ahead and getting out of your shell, because it looks like he is, well, he's not, but he looks like he's cracking walnuts. But I'm feeling that energy is like coming out of your shell and letting everyone know that, hey, these are the services that I do offer. So something to consider. All right, advice from your spirit guide animal. You have the cougar, assertive. Look at that stare. Very intense. So in silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. So that's really important coming through with there, is that you know where to go and what to do. So you probably already know what steps you are. So just right now, what you have to pinpoint and refine is the courage and the confidence to do so. Remembering, if you went through that tower moment and that life experience, you've got back up. You got back up when being knocked down, and that is very, very strong energy. And so that is something to concentrate on, your confidence. It's probably really hard to put yourself out there and tell everyone that this is who I am, this is what I want to do. But you can do it. This is very, very intense, strong energy, and you can do it. All right, the outcome or the hope if you take these actions. You have the Six of Spring, which is the Six of Wands. Wonderful news on its way, smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So that's telling me that you will be successful. If you go ahead and take those steps of being asked, don't be afraid to ask for help from others, put yourself out there, work on your confidence and your courage, you can do it. And when you do, the doors will open up and you will be recognized and very successful in the field that you are going towards, or possibly your relationship. Again, take whatever resonates with you. All right, group number 2, thank you so much for stopping by, and I wish you the best of luck on your vision. Hello, group number 3. Thank you so much for joining me today. We picked this beautiful little owl right here with the moss agate bracelet. So let's go ahead and look at the cards and let's see what your vision may be. So the first thing that came out was unity. So do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see what works for you, a spiritually minded community. And then you have the Six of Summer, which is the Six of Cups. So children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light, and then how they really occurred. So really what I'm noticing coming out with these two cards is that there's children. Children in both of these, especially with the Six of Cups, so that is like a childhood card. So coming through with here that you may have a desire to have children, or be around children, or possibly be a teacher of some kind. So that's really what's coming through with here. I feel like your life purpose, once you want to do something that maybe involve children, maybe even running your own daycare, or maybe writing your own children's book, or being a teacher of some kind. So that's really what's coming through. Or possibly you just want to be a parent. So what is the doubt that is holding you to the ground? So you have the Lovers. True love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. So really coming through with this, that maybe you feel like you won't be able to find the partner you need to accomplish what it is you desire, which is having children. That could possibly what it is. Of course, this is a general message that is reaching everyone out in the world. So again, take what resonates with you. But it feels like maybe you don't feel like you have the necessary loving environment or loving partner to accomplish that. So this is just really telling me that maybe you don't feel like you will find the partner you need to accomplish that dream of having children. So the outside opinion of others that are keeping you to the ground. So you have the Nine of Winter. So unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So this is the Depression card and sadness. So really coming through with this is that maybe you've had possibly an experience where you feel like you cannot accomplish, like having children, or maybe enough energy to go back to school, to study, to become a teacher. Maybe it just feels like there's some problems that may affect, like a deep sense of sadness coming through with this that may holding you back. And maybe that's where others see too, is maybe seeing your sadness that you can't possibly, be around children. But I think that's, again, totally not true. I think it's about you coming through this, because this is where this is, you can grow out of this card. And as you can see here, she's looking out at the moon, and the moon is highlighting for her. So there is something that can be grown through. It's just with the right tools and the right energy, and of course the right people who will offer you the right support comes through with that to help you grow from that point of view. So the healing you need to do to help with this. So you have the Magician, which is really, really fantastic to see. So you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be successful. So the Magician has all the tools he needs. It's just a matter of how he changes his point of view and how he wants to create his reality. And usually he does that with affirmations, or that's just one thing I think attached to this card is affirmations and the law of attraction kind of point of view. But again, take whatever resonates. It's just basically saying you have all the tools you need to move out of any of this energy, and maybe to find the love that you want. It's just a matter of how you want to proceed and how you want to change your reality in that situation. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what actions that you can take towards helping you create your vision. So you have the Four of Winter, which is the Four of Swords in Tarot. It says, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later on. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or a vacation. And then Strength. So the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. So let's go ahead and focus on this one right here. I love this, that the first thing is about mindset. So really recognizing the inner strength you have here to again, kind of change your reality and change how you want to perceive things and moving forward in your dream of working with children or having children or maybe having that partner, that family that you desire. So right now, it's just really important that you just recognize the strength. You have so much strength, and whatever may be holding you back, you can overcome it. But right now, it's very important that you embrace this restful energy right now. And that's sometimes really hard to even just, there's all kinds of different rests. There's physical rest, there's emotional rest, there's mental rest, especially with the Nine of, oh, I can find it here real quick, the Nine of Winter. So feeling like mental rest. So just set your concerns away to the side for right now and enjoy some meditation, extra sleep if you need it, because the body may need some extra sleep. That way, if you do decide to have a child, if you're ready to physically have that. And then vacation. Sometimes maybe getting away from where you're currently at right now. It's certainly summer, and that's perfect opportunity to do that. So take whatever resonates with you, but there are certainly those options. And also coming through with this little message is like after you've had that little break and that little breath, and let's do that again. And breathing and letting go and maybe having some self-forgiveness too in the act. You can go ahead and maybe do on some physical activity and work on your physical strength of maybe some, joining the gym or doing yoga, or my favorite is belly dancing. That's really great, especially if you're working on having a child. That works on strengthening those muscles down there that may need to help you through labor. So something to think about. And then lastly, your advice from your animal guide is that you have Black Bear Guardian. So, gentle, wise protector, give me confidence and power, help me protect the ones I love, awaken my intuition, and guide me. So this is definitely something I feel like you are meant to do. You are meant to be around children. You are a protector and guardian for them, a teacher, regardless if you are in the teaching field or not. All parents in the way are teachers, and this is something that you are meant to do. It's divinely guided. It's just maybe takes some time. So, like all children, it's hard to sometimes wait for them to grow. But it's there for you. And I love this is that this black bear here may be here to help guard and protect you while you're on this journey to find your vision. They're there to help you through the process and be your little protector too. All right, so the outcome are hope. You have the 8 of Autumn. So this is do more research before proceeding, education in the form of seminars, going back to school, apprenticeship, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. I love this right here because as you can see, there's an elderly woman here that's teaching this young child how to quilt. And so I think that's just kind of summarizes your desire and what it is you hope for. I love that it looks like a grandmother with her young granddaughter. And so maybe this is something to tell you about generations that may come through. Even if you decide to become a teacher, you will be affecting many generations with the education that you do provide, or possibly your own grandchildren. And then you have the world. So, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. So this is just telling you a successful journey, a successful end to a journey that you are approaching and then you are taking. So I love that's the way to wrap it up. It's like, I know that our children are our whole world. And that's really how I feel too with myself. Like one reason why I decided to go on my healing journey and follow my vision. It was just also to heal myself, but also to help my daughter and bring in the best of all the world for her, the best of the world for her too. So something to consider, something to think about. But regardless, it seems like you are moving towards a successful end to this journey that you are taking to and following your vision. All right, group number 3, that was the reading I have for you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for all of you who decided to join me today and watch this beautiful video that I made for your visions. And I wish you the best of luck moving forward and finding the path that you need to take to make your visions come true. And on that note, you can also find me on TikTok, and I have a Facebook group where I do daily morning messages, and I have a few other ladies who join me there, and we have a lot of fun on the group, and you're all welcome to join me there. And I also offer personal readings. The information will be linked below in the information box. So before I go, I'm going to just send you all lots and lots of love. And let your visions take flight. Bye for now.